Hello there, crafty friends, it's Magda here. Today I have another layout for you. This time I've mixed together a couple of ABstudio collections. The base sheet is from the newest release, All the Dreams collection, and I matched it with a piece from Crafters Bundle. It's a sheet called Vintage Day. The one with frames, photos and some other cool stuff. Usually I secure my layouts with a cardboard on the back right before I start working on it. This time, because I wanted to cut one of the drawers to put one of the fussy cut elements, I just left it like that, having in mind I will glue the cardboard later. While the paper was drying, I started to prepare the ABstudio chipboards. These are great for mixed media techniques, so as you can see, I'm not even preparing them with any kind of gesso. I just go straight ahead to the rust pastes. I'm using the set from Finnabair, starting from the brown rust. Then I wanted to match the colors to the photo I've chosen for my layout, so I'm moving to the yellow rust. And I put a bit too much, but I don't worry about that at all. First of all, these pastes get darker while they dry, so it won't stand up that much. And second of all, I can always go back to the brown color and tone it down a bit. At this point, I decided to use also some of the red rust for a more interesting effect. I'm a big fan of those pastes. They have matte finish and are permanent. While wet, they blend well, creating that nice shading. I left the chipboards to dry and I grabbed the texture paste for my background. I'm using one of the latest Finnabair's effect pastes called Golden Dragon. It's an iridescent glitter paste with different size of glitter chunks. And I know it's not the best idea to use it with such an intricate stencil, but I love both the stencil and the paste so much that I just couldn't resist. Besides, you can always scrape the bigger chunks off with the palette knife and put them back to your project. So I left the paste to air dry and decided I want to add some highlights to my chipboards, so I took some metallic wax in aged brass. This is my absolute favorite and I'm applying it with my finger in some places. I didn't want to use too much color in the background, as I really love the papers, so I decided to use a bit of liquid acrylic paint in burnt sienna to add some bigger and smaller splatters, and that will do it. You've probably noticed I didn't prepare the paper with clear gesso. Usually when I know I won't be using too much pastes or paints, I don't do that because ABstudio papers manage that amount of mediums really well. I'm trying to carefully glue the cardboard at the back of my piece to make it more sturdy. Trying to keep in mind, of course, I wanted to put something in the drawer, so yeah. Later I will cut it to a proper size and ink the edges with the Distress ink in walnut stain. with the same ink. I will distress the edges of all the fussy cut elements. I prepared a lot of elements from the Old Dreams collection and some pieces from the Crafters bundle. I even grabbed a piece of creative foil. For the flowers, I decided to go with the beautiful roses from Somewhere collection. I think they match really well the flowers on the photo. And now's the time to put the composition together. I'm starting with the clock. I'm adding a bit more of the tacky glue just to make sure it doesn't grab so quickly, so I will have the chance to move the elements easily because I'm not too sure where I want to have them. I used a lot of clocks, seems like that's one of my favorite motifs, and of course an awful lot of flowers. But I used only those I fussy cut from the collection. I wanted this layout to be a bit more flat, less dimensional than I usually do. And in this case, I think the papers do all the job and I don't need to add any other embellishments. some more leaves to make the whole composition more vivid. This green adds some really nice contrast. Then I'm grabbing a Finnabair stamp and add some impressions with black archival, sorry, both in the background and on the roses. I think it ties the composition together really well. And for the title, I'm using Tim Holtz stickers. I love those stickers. These are from the Halloween edition. I'll make some white splatters off the camera, unfortunately, because I didn't notice my camera is off. And the layout is ready. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching and have an awesome day. Bye!